Hi, I'm Tom from Babbeltower. Attention to all language enthusiasts, linguists, polyglots in the making, tourists, expats, new language learners. Your language learning journey begins right here. We provide news feeds on language-related stuff on how you can effectively learn any language you love. We are also a platform for reviewing online language courses, schools, apps, and websites. You're on the hunt for mastering a new language and you are overwhelmed with the large amount of information you find online. We make your decisions more informed and help ensure your dollar is well spent on the right stuff to get your language learning journey started effectively. To visit our website, go to babbeltower.com today. Welcome to Babbeltower. My name is Tom. Today I'll be sharing my review of an online language learning website and mobile app. It's called SuperMemo. SuperMemo World, derived from the word supermemory, is a software package developed by SuperMemo World and SuperMemo R&D with Piotr Woźniak in Poland from 1985 to present day. What is SuperMemo? The SuperMemo learning method was developed based on empirical research into long-term memory as well as practical application of the spaced repetition learning approach. This language learning program is meant to help learners retain information in their minds better and to remember the words and phrases that they have learned. SuperMemo also has a mobile app. You can download it in your smartphone or use the app to learn languages while on a public transport, in the middle of a queue, or simply waiting for someone. The app is available for download on Android and iOS. Download it now, start learning a new language, and forget about forgetting words. What I really like about this app? Easy navigation. One thing about SuperMemo is that it is super easy to navigate around, and that makes learning convenient. Although sometimes I'll be spoiled for choices on the courses available on their website. Suitable for independent learners. A SuperMemo, from the way I see it, has a built-in calendar and a progress tracker for users to track their improvements and performance over time. Now, this is a great item to have and not a lot of apps have it. However, I think that for someone who may need a little push or motivation to carry on the learning process, then this program may not be suitable for them. On the contrary, if you are an independent learner, then this app is definitely a great one for you. Smart flashcard system. Perhaps the most part of what I do like about SuperMemo is the way it works. Now, SuperMemo functions like a deck of smart flashcards that are supposed to help you remember the words and phrases you are trying to remember. So for every question that you manage to answer during the test, you get a chance to review your answers on whether you got it right or wrong. The SuperMemo algorithm would generally detect your answers and the speed of how you answered the questions. As such, items that are harder to remember tend to show up more frequently during the test. Now, I thought this is amazing because after a few rounds, I was able to remember majority of new words and phrases from my chosen language. What is lacking in SuperMemo? This is certainly a tough question to answer because it is going to be rather subjective due to the fact that there will be different user experience. But speaking from the user's point of view, there are indeed quite a few things to note. SuperMemo does not handhold you to language success. Unlike some apps where they function like a game that gives rewards to users for completing levels after levels of language difficulties while using the app, SuperMemo doesn't function that way. Therefore, if you are truly unmotivated and not being very disciplined with yourself in language learning, then you will not be able to find SuperMemo an interesting app. Well, personally, SuperMemo is meant for people who are self-learners and are serious about learning a language. I guess at the end of the day, SuperMemo's unique selling point is the way spaced repetition is applied in its software for the users. And because it does not handhold you, progressive learning is really totally up to the learner himself or herself, which is also great in some extent. Now, what can SuperMemo improve on? It needs to get more organized. There are 700 language courses and more on SuperMemo, and many of these are non-English as well. It's great having to see a plethora spread of courses to choose from on a website. Initially, I thought I would have to scroll about the page to look for the course I want. On the other hand, I can search or filter the search results for the course name to appear, and it will appear. But what if I don't even know what course I want to take? Will my search results be accurate? Well, so, I would say that categorizing those courses according to their respective languages and difficulty levels, etc., would greatly improve the user experience of the app. In conclusion, if you are an independent learner who would love to use flashcards, and if that is your learning style, I would recommend and highly recommend SuperMemo. Again, I must stress that learning a language takes commitment and a lot of time and energy. So if you are not an independent learner yourself, avoid SuperMemo, go for Duolingo. But of course, that depends on what you like, what's your learning style, and all the best and good luck for that. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Babbeltower, and I hope you have enjoyed and benefited from this review. If you'd like to be kept in the loop with our updates, click on the link below and subscribe to our newsletter. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, our Instagram, and like the Facebook page. Do share with me any resources you found useful or would like to be reviewed. Stay tuned for more, and see you next time.